Boom. What it do, collective? What it do, tribe? What it do, though, divine? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm back. Showing up again. I don't stop. I keep going. Keep going. Gotta keep going. How everybody doing today? How everybody doing today? Today is December the 18th, 2025. You live with Pleadian and Aikiem. Boom. What it do, though? What it do, though? Yeah, I'm back again. Just been guided today to come on here again. So I have to make sure I do something every day or short or something. Yesterday I didn't do anything. I had a balancing act going on yesterday. So yesterday was actually really blissful, you know. And today I'm cooking dinner for tonight and tomorrow. So let me put me and my pops in the picture. That's why I sit like this. I don't know how to do the content creator thing, but yeah, I'm here. Hope everybody else day was blissful today. Even through the hard times, the dark times. When you think you can't keep going in life, things are pretty bad for you. Just hold on. Just keep doing you. That's all we can do is just be us. We the only ones that live in our shoes, you know. Nobody can't look from their shoes and look in our shoes and tell us how to move in our shoes from their shoes. Nah, we ain't doing that. Yeah, so tomorrow, it's Friday. It's gonna be December the 19th. So my job balance act really balanced out. So tomorrow I actually be starting a new job. So it's like, I guess, a training day tomorrow. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. So also my workshops, I wanted to start them this week, but with the balancing act and everything, and had a lot going on yesterday, I've been guided to just hold off on that. So because I can't force it, I'm really not set up just yet, but I'm working on being set up. So once I start going, you're gonna see what type of work I do. You're gonna see my true character, who I really am, as being Pleadian Aikiem. Boom. Yes, sir. So you'll see me doing the work. I'm not just gonna sit here and talk about anything. I'm gonna show you how to help you with financial situations. And they're right in your communities, right in front of your face, but we don't seem to see them because so many projections and illusions that's in front of us that blocks us from really seeing that we can really have financial security in our own communities. And that's what we have to do. We don't have to look at no candlestick charts to create extra, what do they call it? Thanks for the heart. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for stepping in. Hazy. How you doing, Hazy? How you doing? Glad to have you here. Thank you for sliding into my space. So right now I'm just speaking about creating financial. Thanks for the light. Thanks for the light. Everybody welcome into this space. Welcome to this galactic space. That's what I call it. So yeah, I'm speaking about having financial security in your local community. Hazy said, how's your day going so far? Boom. It's going great. Boom. If you check out my shorts, I do that a lot. It's going great. Really, really great. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts and the like. I appreciate it. Much love. Much love. It's going great. I'm relaxing. You know, usually I'm on the truck. If you check out my shorts, you'll see me on my truck traveling to different cities and working really hard. Hazel said, mine isn't so good. Yours not so good. Wow. You made my heart drop. What's wrong? Like, anything I can help talk you through? I mean, I don't mind. I have time. That's why I'm here. I don't mind. You don't have to say much. You just leave a sentence, and I'll pick up on your energy. My grandma just died last night. Oh wow. Sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you. You and your family. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I hadn't ever lost a family member that I was actually really close with. You welcome. You welcome. That I was actually really close with. One I did, and that was my cousin. Um, that was pretty hard for me. And like my mother's mother, she passed away when I was like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, my mother's mother passed away when I was like, um, maybe 8. So she passed away when I was in my younger years. She was kind of mean though. So I was around her, but not much. Growing up. Maybe to when I was 8 until I think she passed away when I was maybe 9, 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember. So it's been so long ago. I'm 49 years old, so it's been that long ago. And my father's mother, she's still living, but she's in a assisted living facility place, and she has her up and down times, but we're not really too close. My grandpa passed. Hazel said my grandpa passed away before I was born, so I didn't get to meet him. Wow. Yeah. You're a strong person. You're a strong individual, Hazel. You definitely are. I can tell. Everyone needs that masculine figure in their life, to help balance their life. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm sorry to hear that. Like he had to be a great guy. Like along with your grandmother, she had to be a great grandmother. She had to be great. Tanush. Hey, how you doing, Tanush? How you doing, Tanush? Man, boom. How you doing, Tanush? Welcome to my space, the galactic space. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah. So, um, yeah. Just stay being strong. Just stay being strong. Tanu says, "Sir, hey, sir, how you doing?" Yeah, just stay strong. And just go through your morning as much as possible, and um, stay close with your family. India, yes, sir. I love the curry. Yeah, and the naan bread. Yeah, stay close with your family at this time if you need that support. But if you need to be by yourself, don't worry about it. Just go off by yourself, and it's better that way because you can sit with yourself and um, learn a lot. And pause and pay attention to this new journey in your life. Tanu said you are so cool, man. Boom, thank you. You cool too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hazel said, yeah. Just and then you you will learn a lot about yourself because you're on a new journey. With the loss like this, I'm pretty sure you and your grandmother's actually really close. Um, and you're gonna need that time alone. But don't force it. Don't force anything. Just let it flow. That's all you could do is just let it flow. And whatever you're feeling, just let someone know. Even if they don't reciprocate the emotions like to your understanding of that what you need, just you can cut the connection and then just pivot and just go in another direction and stay to yourself as much as possible. And just keep doing that. You know what I mean? And then, hey, you're gonna see your grandmother. You're gonna see her working in your life, and it's like spiritually, you'll see it. It's like you just have to pay attention to things that's in front of you, and you're gonna think that they're probably weird. You think you're going crazy, or Hazel said, "I'm still quite young, so I have a long life ahead of me." Yeah, you do. Thank you for the support, Tanush. Thank you. Yeah, um, just keep believing in yourself like that and knowing that, in your consciousness that you're young and you still have a long life ahead of you. and and just use the strength that from the connection, and when you got to get close with your grandmother, just do things like that she would do, the way she would do things, and then you can really be, you know what I mean, like you'll still have the essence of your grandmother inside of you, and you just use those tools to help you stay in connection with that, because it's like she's not here in the physical no more, but she will show up with you in the spiritual. And some people are scared of spiritual things, but Hazel said, God bless your soul. You are so kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for. So we are spiritual human beings first, and then we are physical human beings. Because like, if you're getting a feeling in your mind and your chest and your body is telling you place is not good for me, I think I need to leave. See, you're tapping into something spiritual, and spirituality is like, like your grandmother. She's gonna be with you from the other side now, and helping you through your life moving forward. And if this works for you, then use these tools, because this doesn't apply just for everybody. Depending on who you are, if you want to accept some truth in your life that I speak today, then use it. And if it don't work, just move and do something else that's comfortable to you. I can't don't go by my words like it's the Bible and this the way you got to do it. I'm not here for that. I'm on here to help communicate with people that need help in daily life situations such as yours. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you so much, but I have to go to bed. It's getting late. Good night. Hey, boom, boom. Yeah, just say a prayer for your grandmother and just stay connected to her spiritually. So good night, Hazy. Thanks for coming into this space. Yeah, so, and that's what we have to do. This is what I do, because I lost my cousin um, to violence, gun violence. Hazy said, "You're welcome, thank you." And that was a tough one for me as a family member. That was the first family member that I've lost that I really it really bothered me. And then after that, I lost another good friend of mine. I'm a truck driver. He was a truck driver. We was like this. We was best friends. And he passed away on his truck like 5 years ago, like that, like around like 5 years ago. And that affected me. It bothers me. Still does to this day when I think about him. My cousin, yeah, him too. But I think about my buddy, that was a truck driver like me. When he passed away on his truck. So I I I deal with that from time to time. Like some places that I pass by when I'm driving truck, I would look and see some places that we maybe stopped and had a conversation, had something to eat at or something or whatever. Or if we was on the, we was going the same direction to deliver our loads, we would follow each other for like a day or two, and then once we get to our place areas where we had to part ways, we would part ways, but we would still be on the phone. I would be behind him, and he's in front of me. We would still talk. We would drive for like 11 hours. We would be on the phone for the whole 11 hours. You know what I mean? Then we'll park, go get something to eat, then we'll talk. We'll go to bed, get up next morning, and we're on the phone again all day. And that's the way it is when you're a truck driver. You find somebody that you click with, and you find yourself on the phone all the time with another truck driver. So that was my buddy, Chad. Yeah, he really was. Like, he was a good guy. He would stand up for me, and he helped me, through learning the trucking business, and directed me to the right places where I can make good money driving truck. And that was my buddy Chad. It's been 5 years since he passed, but it's all good. He's in a better place, and I can still see him, communicate with me spiritually sometimes, and I can And then I would feel like, dang, Chad, you left me, man. Like, because I don't have anybody else to talk to. Like, when you're a trucker, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. So, and it's proven to you that it's a lifestyle because people that work a regular 9 to 5, they're not going to be able to communicate and understand the way you understand and look at life. They're not going to be able to do it. So, yeah, um, my heart goes out to Hazy, that was here communicating with me in the chat. She lost her grandmother last night, so God bless her, and hopefully, and I pray for their family strength and protection at this time. So thank you, Most High, from the mother and the father. Boom, there you go. Yeah, so um, that was a little touching there. Yeah. It make me miss, like I was saying, like my family member and my buddy, Chad. Yeah. And I just pick up on people like that when they're speaking and talking. I'm very empathetic. So I just go through phases like this sometimes and just picking up on people's energies, and it just took me back to in remembrance of my cousin that passed away and my buddy Chad. So but I'm good though. I'm good. So yeah, I was speaking about my workshops that I have coming up. I call them angelic workshops, um, showing people here on YouTube that they can use your local communities to create a financial market for wealth, or I wouldn't say wealth because only what is getting rich. That's what they tell you to be rich. Oh, you get a billion in a trillion, you're rich. And it's like, okay, now what? Once you get there, what you gonna do then? That's all your blessings, all your abundance was money. You're gonna be bored when you get there. You're not gonna have. You're gonna have different um, trials and tribulations and different problems. From other billionaires and trillionaires or whatever, and you have to worry about that, and then you gotta guard your money and protect yourself. You can't be around this person, that person, because they're gonna scam you. See, you still have a lot going on there when you do get to the space of wealth, of being a billionaire, trillionaire, the richest person in the world, and all of that. Hey, how you doing, MD Dishad? How you doing, MD Dishad? Welcome to my space. Bliss, boom, a hundred. So, yeah, so it just boils down to only what is wealth. Wealth is your peace and your health. You know what I mean, mentally and emotionally. That's true wealth. I mean, money can't do but so much, really, because if you don't have your peace and your health, how can you keep the wealth? You won't be able to, because if you're having a psychological problem, some mental struggles, and you a trillionaire, how you gonna watch everybody that's trying to take your $1 trillion? So you got to be emotionally balanced and mentally balanced, and you got to connect the both to be able to be over budget such as $1 trillion. But everybody want $1 trillion, want a bag. I want a bag, and then it's just fake. It's not real. It's somebody else that created it. They created that financial market, that financial system. Hey, Music Lyric says, where you from? I guess you're from Orlando, Florida. Boom. But right now I'm in Massachusetts. So yeah, somebody else is actually programmed, set this up. Let's say like central banks. I mean, I'm pretty sure people know what central banks are. If you don't know, those are the ones who really govern the masses around the globe. And any company, like even what's his name, the ex dude, Elon Musk, he have to go. He has to deal with central banks. No matter who you are, you have to deal with a central bank. So it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. But it's really a bad thing. But if you're of a high vibration human being, you just balance the bad and the good. And you just have to understand both. So you they the one who created the financial market around the globe. So once, okay, let's say if central banks, like that's how the government runs in America. If they raise the debt ceiling, they go into the central banks and borrow more money from the central banks. Okay, we know this. So now, when they're borrowing the money from the central banks, okay, the central banks get the money, and then they have all these riches, and then it's for a small percentage of families that's over in the globe, and then they're the ones at the top of the pyramid, and you don't see these guys or these women or these groups of people. So where does the money go after it gets up there, and then they sitting on, let's say, $10 trillion? What are they gonna do with it? And then they steady want more money from countries and people, and then they want this program instead of going, where's it going to? Who is it going to? It's going nowhere. It's not real. The money's not real. Because it can only go so far. Once they get it, then what else you got? You got to create something else on the planet to actually really have any type of assets. And that's what you have to have. And then that's how we, like people like me that's been awakened, and me being an angelic human being, we've been working with celestial and spiritual stuff, Most High, the Creator, Mother, the Father, the Divine, and other angelic beings and archangels, all types of things that we work with. So we're allowed to speak. So with that money going to the top of the central banks and that's it, what's after that? You don't have no riches. So only what is wealth? Is your wealth truly is your true divinity, your divine essence that's from within you. And so you have to move with that spiritually and move forward as you live your life as a human being. And this is what we have to do. This is what we're responsible for. No matter if you're a Baptist or a Pentecostal or a Catholic, Buddhist, monk, Muslim, atheist, I don't care what you are. You're still tapping into something spiritual. Excuse me. So, we just have to deal with our truth, no matter which way you go at it in life, which way you look at life. Just stay true to yourself, and then you'll find your way. If you look for God, the Creator, Source, you definitely have to really pay attention to yourself. And then when you come here, that's what you're gonna get. This kind of understanding. So, and this is what I give out. So you can understand and then overstand who I am, why I'm here on this channel. I call this my galactic space. So it's a lot. When you're tapped into the infinite, it's like you can't, like with me, if I'm tapped into the infinite, I talked to a buddy of mine now that I ran into here, Fajal. He called himself Mr. Luck. He's Muslim. He's from Saudi Arabia. and he was like, she'll read the Quran and go to a temple and stuff like that. I don't mind. But with me, being tapped into the infinite, you tapped into the unknown, is like it's everywhere. It takes daily steps to live in the now, to look and see things that can set me up in the future. Whether the future be the next hour, next 10 hours, next day, next week, next month, next year. I have to pay attention to me moving forward. You know what I mean? On my journey. So, and I don't really, I plan and set goals for 5 years down the road or whatever, but things changing all the time. So, and that's what, when you're tapping into the unknown, you understand this and understand this and overstand this process. So you have to live in the now. Like now, I'm here on this channel in this galactic space, and I'm speaking and I'm talking, and I'm guided here, and that's what I have to do. When you work for the Most High, Yoga Electrical, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to my galactic space. When you work with the Most High, you getting direct information and things like that. You really have to have. You're gonna go through a lot. You're gonna go through a lot. You don't pick up no books or nothing. It just comes to you. You're gonna see it here. Victoria, how you doing? How you doing? Cleo, Madine, I just came in. I just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Boom. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Boom. How you doing, Victoria? Boom. I'll do that. So this is a picture of me that I received a picture from heaven in the physical, and so I speak about some of these things like this. Hey, how you doing, Cleo Madina? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you say, wow, yeah, that's nice, right? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, like when you working in this type of energy, thanks for the light, thanks for the light. Boom. Appreciate it. When you're working in this kind of energy, it's not easy, man. It's really hard. Because you don't know which way things gonna go. They can flip and change at any minute. Oh, you from Norway? Victoria said I'm from Norway. Hey, man, Norway. Okay, okay. Wow, Norway. Man, that's a beautiful place. I've seen that on TV. Norway is beautiful. I don't really know how to read emojis, but it looks like you shake your hand, like waving, like hi. Yeah, so um, you are right, bro. Boom. Thank you. Yeah, so um, it's tough, because a lot of people. I'm from England. Oh, you from England? Boom. One time for England. One time for England. Yeah, it's tough because you go through so much, and then let's say it's like the devil really try to attack you and come at you. It really happened. Like I didn't know. Like I didn't grow up going to church or anything like that, and I tried, but it didn't work. I would go to church or whatever, and I just pick up on people like they're not just. I get uncomfortable. So, um, I love you, Victoria said. I love your video. You are kind. Boom! I appreciate that, Victoria. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really kind. I'm really kind. I'm always like this till you piss me off, and then I can get a little ugly. You know what I mean? All of us can. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Boom. So yeah, but I'm always like this. But Cleo said, "Do you support football? You mean soccer or uh, American football?" Um, I I don't know who plays on what team if you're speaking about American football. So I hadn't watched football in a long time. I do a little bit. Like I'm a basketball guy. I like Kyrie Irving. If you watch Kyrie Irving, some of his stuff, that he's been through, um, that's like what I'm going through. Victoria said, "Do you have Fortnite?" No, I don't have Fortnite. I don't have a game system. I have this stuff in my life. Cleo says soccer. No, I don't follow soccer. I don't. I guess we don't get it much here in America, and I don't have a TV. I don't have a TV. I just moved into my place. All I have is mainly the desk here in my place, in my office. I just have a desk and what I'm working on, and see, it's pretty empty, and the rest of my house is pretty empty. So I don't have a TV. LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron. Yeah, I love LeBron. LeBron a good guy. You know, like he really is a good guy. I like LeBron. Oh yeah, and Kyrie Irving. But LeBron my favorite basketball player. But I really like Kyrie Irving. Like yeah, cause like it's like my brother right there. Boom. People look at him because he walk around with this stuff on, in interviews and stuff and things like that, and they think he crazy. Can you show me outside in America? Oh, you want to see how America look? Okay, I'll show you. It's snowing right here where I'm at now. That's an old school over there. A school over there. Thanks for answering my question. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is my back. This is the backyard. That's my back patio. Um, this is my bedroom over here. I got a blow-up bed for now. It's pretty nice here. I got my dirty clothes. I need to go do laundry later. I got my basket. But that's a park across the street. Got a guy walking across the park. I'll go downstairs so you can see better. Oh, I forgot I was cooking. That's my driveway, my garage right there. Ooh. That's how America looks. The houses. I just moved here to Massachusetts, but I'm actually from, yes, it's pretty nice. I just moved to, this is my living room right here. I don't have nothing in here. I'm cooking some bananas, some beef. I made some yams over here. And I have my rice and beans that I cook. That's gonna be my dinner for tonight and tomorrow. And I have ice cream for days. And a lot of vegetables. So yeah. Um, if you I'm gonna be start going live. You can watch my channel. I'll be driving in my truck. And if you watch some of my shorts, you can see America. Like you'll be able to see. Thank you. You'll be able to see America a lot better on my shorts. I go to Miami. You'll see me going through Miami, New York City, um, New Jersey, places like that. I can have some nice shorts showing America. You can go check it out on my shorts. That's nice, right? Yeah. Um, it's pretty nice over here, but uh, it's it's a little tough here in America. The people. Like where I live now, the people not so nice at all. You can't ask nobody for help. You're welcome. You're welcome. Check out my shorts. You'll be able to see some what you're looking for there. Victoria said, "I hate homework." I know what you mean. When I was going to school, oh yes, I did not like homework, but I had to work. My mom made me work since I was 7 years old, so I couldn't, you know, man, I couldn't. I had to do homework and go to work, so or get in trouble. England is great. Uh, really, what part of England are you from, Cleo? Cleoman, next to London. Oh, okay, that's nice. Next to London. I think the people there, how they speak and talk, it sound neat. It sound cool that the accent there. But I mean London. Okay. London is England. Victoria said, I literally ruined my life. You ruined your life? Oh, it really. See, and that's the problem. They're teaching you stuff, obviously, that you don't like. And then they're forcing you they forcing you to do the homework on something you're not comfortable with learning. And that's not cool. Yeah, right. It's boring. Victoria said it's so boring. Yeah, because you don't like it. They can't make you like something you don't like. And see, that's what we don't agree with. Like, how you gonna make us London? Boom. One time for London. How you gonna make us do something that we don't like? We're not comfortable with. And this homework. And then it's like, what is it for? And then when you get my age as an adult, you don't even really need that stuff. But I'm not gonna say not do it, not do your homework, but find something that you like in the homework part that you don't like and use it as your strength. Cleo said, do you have a family member? No, I have a son. My son, he's 22. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter. They live in Orlando, Florida still. So, and the rest of my family, since I've been, with God, it's just, they're not the same as me. Like I'm different. They think I'm crazy and, all these other things. So, I'm always to myself, and I have to come here and speak on um, YouTube and do lives and do shorts and stuff like that to connect with people around the world. That's what God told me to do. Like I was speaking to Victoria, like, hey, yes, you feel like homework ruins your life. Hey, accept that part of what you're looking at. Don't never let people tell you like you can't feel that way. Don't look at it like that. Then they're trying to make you think their way, and that's not fair for somebody to make you think and believe their way. You know what I mean? If it don't work for you, because then you the one living like in this uncomfortability. I'm uncomfortable, and you're frustrated, and now you know what I mean. Then now you're gonna be a problem because they feel like, oh, you don't listen, you hard headed, you don't do your homework, you don't do this, don't do that. But at the same time, to make you stronger, a stronger individual, um, take a little piece of it, what you really don't like about it, and learn it, and then master that. And then once you master that and get comfortable with something you don't like, then you become a bad mama jamma. That's what we say here. Where I'm from, you a bad mama jamma. You know what I mean? It's a song, actually. Victoria said, why do I have to do what somebody else says when they not my parents? You see? You see more than the people that's not your parents. You know what I mean? They still want you to believe their way, and making you uncomfortable is okay with them. You know what I mean? Especially if they're an adult and they're making the kid listen to them and what they're talking about or whatever, and then you looking at them like, okay, I can tell your life's not that great. And then you're forced to teach me this stuff and make me believe this, so we both uncomfortable. So it's really not working for a lot of people. That's why I come on here to speak about building schools that can help develop individuals from kindergarten through 12th grade, like here in America, to move forward in the future because of all the new technology that's coming out. So you're probably, Victoria, um, um, you're probably like the type like to do things hands on, and then they take a lot of that away from you in schools. They want you to write everything down, and they don't teach you to your likeness to what you like. So Cleo said, sorry, I was not there, can you explain it again? um, Victoria said, why do I have to do what somebody else says when they not my parents? And I said, well, Victoria said, I'm happy that I can speak English. I'm happy too, and you understand very well because, like, the way I speak, like, I'm black, you know what I mean? And white people here, they think they can't understand me because I'm hood. I'm from the hood. So I can't, so I'm going to go back and Mr. Cleo asked me, can I explain it again? She was speaking about why do I have to why do I have to do what somebody else says when they not my parent? And I was explaining to her that, people, it's sad. I'll say it again. It's sad because people can make somebody do what they want somebody to do, and then they don't mind making that person uncomfortable. And then they're an adult, and you're talking to a child or a teenager or whatever, and trying to make them believe something that they're not comfortable with. That's not fair. And then it's like, okay, that same adult that's teaching this is telling this teenager these things, which in school or whatever. The teenager can look at the adult and say, "Hey, man, look at your life. I can tell you're not comfortable with your life," and they're not. So they're being forced to teach a teenager something that they're not comfortable with. So that's why I'm working on projects to help with education that can help people around the globe, around the world, into their likeness. Especially with the new technology that's coming in, and we're moving into the future. And technology is a big thing right now. So we can't use a lot of the old curriculum and a lot of the old ways of teaching to help us move into the future. Because if it's being forced for Victoria to listen to somebody else and listen and do work that she's not comfortable with, like something not working there. So we need to come up with something new. And maybe Victoria and Cleo, we all can help with this type of stuff. So, know me, but not say that you're black. You're great. Appreciate it. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm pretty great. I really am. I hate races. And Victoria said, me too. He said, me too, Victoria. Victoria, just call me Junior. Okay, Junior. Okay. Junior, boom. What up, Junior? What up, Victoria? Boom. Yeah. So I guess you all a lot younger than me. So and I don't want to say that these adults, they don't try to do these things or whatever. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. Just stand in your truth and just be you. And you don't have to do it with being rude and nasty to someone, but if they're being that way with you, uh, just kind of pull back from them and try not to communicate and communicate with them as least as possible. You don't want to communicate with them so much, and then you're in a position where you feeling like you have to prove yourself to this person, and then you prove this and you prove you can do the work. You see this teacher, and then you start doing those things, and then like they're gonna keep making you do that, but then you pull your strength back. Oh, you're 23. Mr. Cleo says he's 23. Okay, you're the same age as my son. Well, he's 22. You're maybe like some months older than him. Victoria said it's 6 days until Christmas in Norway. In U.S. it's 7 days until hey 6-7. I don't know what people get that from. Man, that's something a little different for me. I'm not a Christmas person, but I mean, if people do Christmas and celebrate Christmas, I don't mind. It's about showing unconditional love and support and supporting other human beings. Cleo said, Junior said, bro, are you a kid, Victoria? Maybe so. Oh, January you'll be 23. Okay. So yeah, it's better to say you're 23 now. I don't mind kids coming. I curse a little bit sometimes, so I have to remember that I put for no kids to come in here, but they come in. I had another little kid. He said he was in his teens. He didn't say his age, but he was really smart. And he taught me about the gaming thing. What is it called? Snap clicks or something like that. Snap something. I can't remember the name of it. She said, I am 12 years old, 7th grade. Boom. 12. Ain't that something? In the 7th grade. Yeah. Yeah, you're at the age where you're trying to balance out who you are, and you're gonna have problems with other adults because some of them they don't want to take the time out and listen to a 12-year-old because they have a lot of other um, um, personalities around. So they they don't mean some don't mean to come off that way with you, but you just can't take everything personal and just use that for your strength and just hold back and just pay attention to yourself as much as possible and do the best you can do, and that's all you can do. Do all you can do. You know what I mean? But you do want to go above and beyond when it comes to like doing work and stuff like that. And you definitely want to get educated because you're going to need education with the new technology that's coming out. And I would, if that obviously a lot of nowadays. Oh, Cleo said he has a wife and a kid. Hey, God bless, God bless. Boom, God bless you. Yeah, nowadays, excuse me. I got a little lost there. Nowadays, every kid, teenager, adult, grandmother, grandfather, they're having phones, so everybody's using technology every day, and it's required. So make sure you just stay on top of following technology education as much as possible because you don't want to go to college and then pay for a degree as a teacher, and then you're teaching something you know you're not going to make a lot of money there doing that. So just keep learning, just keep growing. That's all you can do, Victoria. I'm sorry I have to go eat, then go to sleep. School. Goodbye. Good night. See you later, Victoria. Yeah, so this is what I do. I come here and I talk to anybody. I don't care who you are, like where you come from. I curse a little bit, talk a little shit. Excuse me, close your ears, kids. But yeah, I have to sometimes because I have a lot going on in my life, and I didn't think going live I would have, you know, people around the world, like literally watch my live. There's more people from around the world is coming in my live than the American people, which that's cool. That's cool. Oh, your baby 9 months old. Wow, wow, man, that's beautiful. Your first baby, you have a boy, and that's what people want. And my first son, like I only have one kid, and I'm 49 years old. My son's 22. He'll be 23 in June next year, and he has a daughter. But he don't like me to be around. Like he don't call me. Like I don't talk to him sometimes for 2 months. He don't like his dad to like that's my child, it's my son. And I would like I've never been the type of dad that was hard on my son. Oh, do it this way or whatever. If he make a mistake, so what? Like, hey, we just fix it. I help him fix it. Um, but I did used to get on to him a lot because he didn't like to talk to me because he came to live with me when he was 12 years old because his mom couldn't take care of him no more. We wasn't married. So it was tough for him, but we had to do what we had to do because I had to take care of my son when his mom couldn't. So when he came, it was different for him, and I used to get on to him a lot, like, "Hey, you just stand there. You're gonna say something. I'm asking you a question." So um, I talk a lot to my son. Sometimes I sit there and talk 4 or 5 hours, but it's like it's punishment. But I would talk constructive criticism. I would give him constructive criticism, and I would talk good things to him. Tell him about the bad things, the good things, the medium bad things, the ugly things, the beautiful things, whatever. Bro, you still talk to your son. You never know. Um, yeah, but like I could call my son now. It'll be 2 weeks before he calls me back, and that plays with my heart. So I don't really like to bother my son, and he don't like for his dad to get in his way. So I let him figure it out. If he needs something, he'll call me and let me know. Which that's never. He makes sure he don't have to call his dad. So I worry about him. I worry about my son a little bit, but not much because he really responsible, and whatever's gonna happen to him is gonna happen. I just have to leave it to God, and he's his own man, so I can't make him think and do what I expect because he has to learn on his own. And if he needs something, yeah. So um, that's why I only have one child, so that way I wouldn't have to go through a lot of things. I have more than uh, um, one kid from more than one. That way I wouldn't have more than one kid from different women. I wouldn't have different women and have kids from different women. I didn't want that. So, and I did that, and I was responsible for that. So, here in America, it's easy to have five different women. It's easy to have kids with five different women. It's a lot easier. Bro, I'm coming. The child is crying. Okay. See you later, man. So, yeah, that's what I do. I come on here and I can speak and talk to anyone around the world. It doesn't matter if you can barely speak English. I can slow down and work with people that can't speak English. And Cleo was like, "Can I see America?" And I showed him the snow out here. I was like, "Yeah, there's snow out here outside my office window." So he was like, "Man, that's cool. That's what I do." He's tending to his baby now. So yeah, but my main focus and main thing is speaking to people and helping them grow in their communities financially. That's my main goal, and to work with people around the world while doing this. And because we all can work together from around the world. You don't have to be just here in America. So I'm not here to tell somebody, oh, you got to do it this way and that way. No, if you know a better way than me, let me know. You know something I don't know, like let me know. Okay, he said I'm back. Okay, boom, Cleo back. I mean Junior back. My bad, Junior. My bad. See, I talk like that a little bit, and I have to be me. My bad. I can't say I'm sorry. And I'm not the type of person that like to tell people what they want to hear. I'll tell you the truth. Like I was speaking with Victoria, I speak the truth, man. That's what it's all about, speaking truth. So, I don't like to put on people energy, put on their heartstrings and play with their mental and tell them things they want to hear to make them happy. And that's all people want to hear, especially when they come in here on different platforms. They want to hear the good and stuff like that. But you got to put the ugly with it too. The bad with what I'm saying. You got to put the ugly with the beautiful, and then you got to put the bad with the good. So it's about balance. So that's what I speak about a lot about here. Is just tapping into your inner self, and then just being you. And then if you say something somebody don't like, it's gonna hurt their feelings. If you're gonna say something that's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, I recommend not say nothing at all. But if somebody was to push you to that point where you had to really stand in your power and say, hey, and tell them the truth, stand up for yourself and tell them the truth. But you really have to be cautious of that too, because you could burn bridges with people. So we all have to do this dance in life. And that's why it takes me to be by myself, because I don't like to start battles with people. Okay. Mr. Junior said you call him whatever you want. Don't say sorry. Boom. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the realness right there. You call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't say sorry. Get off me with that sorry stuff, man. Sorry, what? I don't want to hear no sorry. I'm not soft. I'm a big dog. You know what I mean? I don't like people to say sorry either. That's for clowns, man. That's what I call them. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. How many times you gonna say it? Haven't you been saying that all your life? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, man, I'm so tired of hearing sorry. I say my bad, my bad. You know what I mean? Then when I say that, I be conscious, like I don't want to keep saying my bad either, because it's the same things like saying sorry. Uh, Cleo said hi again. Boom. So I'm different. And if you watch like my old videos and some of my shorts, I speak about my ascension process, and being with God, you know, and stuff like that. I don't think here today I can speak a lot of that because it's a little different here. Um, with Junior, and Victoria was here, and she was 12, and um, there was somebody else here. They were younger. Who was Nat? Was it Hazy? I think she was like a teenager too, and having some problems. Her grandmother passed away. God bless him. So I don't want to come here and speak about my galactic connections, and I'm just here to, I guess, hang out with Junior. Junior, he's babysitting over there. Junior said, "Have a good night. It is dark in England. It's 2 a.m. Boom! Good night, Junior. Thanks for sliding through this space, man. Space, man." Yeah, so Junior said he has to go to bed, and he's probably got to get up and go to work in the morning and do it all over again. Okay. Put the baby to sleep, man. Good night, little baby. Yeah, so um, that's what I'm really focused on. Oh, you say, no, I'm staying. Oh, okay, you staying. Okay. Oh, you just putting the babies to sleep. Oh, okay. He said, I'm a millionaire. You a millionaire? I mean, I have a business. You have a business. Really? Like, I don't know. Some people jump and say, you a millionaire? Yeah, wow, that's cool. But um, um, everything's about purpose. You know what I mean? Like, it's about purpose. Like even in certain connections, you have to have purpose to be in connections with other individuals. And I don't want to come off and say, oh, you're a millionaire, you're gonna give me some money, $1 million. Man, excuse me, like fuck all that. I don't care about all that. It's just like let's connect, you know what I mean, from friends, and then we can grow into a business relationship, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking forward to, is networking with other individuals around the world and helping the world be great again, not just make America great again. You know what I mean? Oh, your baby's sleeping now. What type of business do you have? Maybe, I guarantee it's got to be technology, Mr. Junior. Oh, your wife sleeping too? That's cool, man. That's cool. I think, yeah, Spirit probably got it. That's probably why you up. What type of business do you do? At 23, you saying you're doing that well financially. Hey, good job. I'm a truck driver now. If you check out some of my shorts, you'll see my shorts here. You probably go back and take a look at them. You'll see me in the truck driving and stuff like that, and things what I'm talking about. And you'll see videos of me going through my process to get to where I am now spiritually. So, but right now, I'm going to be launching a produce company um, coming up in May next year. So I'm in the process of putting all the pieces together. I've tried to do this before, but I never had no one to work with. But now I have a way to do it now, where I don't need a lot of help like I thought I needed a lot of help. So I'm a single guy, and it's just me. And I thought I needed a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, and it didn't work. The Most High, was like, nah, and just been showing me different ways where I can do it myself. So, and the divine works with me. Angelic, I have an angelic help, stuff like that. Um, so I'm going to be launching a produce company here coming up in May, and I'm gonna have workshops that I'm gonna be putting here on this platform, on this channel, to communicate with other people like you in business, to help the other communities around the globe, not just here in America, because we have to make the world great again, not just one country. So, um, and that's going to be just the beginning of a lot of other things that I'm working on. So just pay attention to my Jellic workshops. You might find something interesting in there. Um, Junior said, I have a company in England, and it is like a sell car and bike. Like I buy like a BMW and then sell it. Okay, I said BMWs, bike, everything. That's why I rich. I'm the CEO of the company. Yeah, you can help me. Yeah, that's good because you can really do good. Like I know here in America, people, um, they do good by with used car lots, but I think they're looking at it wrong because the car lots here, they just have the cars sitting on the lots for years. The same cars just sitting there, and they trying to get top dollar for them cars. I'm like, nah, man. If I pay 3,000 for a car, if I make $500 profit, if I do that 5 times a week, that's 2,500 off selling cars. Versus me not making anything, and I got to work a job and play all these games and scam people to get money to keep the price high on the car. Nah, you don't have to do that. And people do that here. They'll sit there and have a car for $6,000 and want 6,000 for it instead of just saying give me 3,000 for it because they probably only paid 2,500 for it anyway, or $2,000. If you pay 2,000 for something, why would you want 6,000? You know what I mean? You looking at the numbers, you looking at a fairy tale world, man, and it's not helping people. So if you pay 2,000 for a car, sell it for 3,000. If you know what I mean, if you can't get 3,000 for it, sell it for 2,500. And then you keep doing that, a lot more people can have cars instead of his car lot got 30 cars just sitting there. But so I don't know how it works over there with you, Junior, but yeah, man, like yeah, we can. I'm gonna be doing some of my workshops coming up right now. I'm just kind of balancing between jobs right now. So I'm going to do my first training day with this new trucking company. So I'll be over there tomorrow doing that. And excuse me. Like even from England, man, I'll give you an idea of something. I'll give you something. If you want to work on something, I'm gonna give you an idea of something. Okay. Let's say you're in England and maybe you can get. My wife is calling me to go to sleep and to go and sleep. All right, good night, man. Boom. I'll holler at you. Yeah. So um, watch my workshops. You will see, and you'll see where you want to, which way you want to go, and you keep following me, and maybe we can link up and stuff like that. I don't have anything. I'll talk to you in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's talk. I'm about to go. All right. Boom. So yeah, and this is what I do is connect with people around the world. And I didn't know, this is like my fourth or fifth live, and I'm starting to speak to a lot more people around the world. And a lot of people, like, well, somebody here was like, I'm glad I can speak English. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, um, yeah, and that's what it's about. Um, Everybody just, you know, move from a space of unconditional love and working with one another. Like Victoria, she's like, why does she have to listen to someone that's not a parent? And it's like I can understand that. More than likely, it was teachers with her. She was 12 years old in the seventh grade, and she homework would ruin her life. And I'm like, just use it for your strength. If it's something you don't like, then you would want to make yourself pay attention to it and work hard at trying to turn it around so it can be a strength and be something that you can um, use as a tool to help you learn and grow the way it works for you to your comfortability. Okay, boom. He said, now I'm staying with you, bro. Yeah, so um um yeah, so and that's like what what I do. Like I didn't know who I was like 5 years until 5 years ago, who I really was when it comes to dealing with God, and so He has me with direction on things. Let's see, He's giving me direction on things to help the planet. And I don't come here to be a Christian guy to tell you, hey, you got to read this Bible verse or you got to read this Quran and all those things. I'll show you something. Hmm. I have so much stuff like everywhere, and I really need some help with it. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with other people, even around the globe, because it's better that way because you can help your local communities. I don't care if you live in the poorest country. No, I'm not writing. I'm looking at something I wanted to share. Let me see. I think it's over here. No, I'm not. I'm not writing yet. I didn't. Hmm. Okay, so like logistics, like that's what I'm into. Like I'm a truck driver, but I'm into logistics. And so, like logistics in your community, you can make a lot of money off logistics in your community. Like buying and selling like commodities. Like okay, I can Google. Let me do it this way. Watch this. I'll show you. You said you live in London. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I do things. Um, excuse me. So right now, PK. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll show you something. Show you I be meaning business. Um, I can put in truckloads of merchandise for sale in London, London, England. Okay, I put in truckloads for sale, London, England. Okay, here goes one clothing wholesaler. Let's see, I'm looking at it right here. Go to their website. It's right in Enfield, United Kingdom. See, like this right here. It's sitting right in front of your face. You could buy stuff like this and sell it yourself. That's all you got to do. But the thing is, you got to know how to sell it. And that's what I know how to do. That's where I come in at. I'm an expert at logistics. I know what hub, you know what I mean, hub markets are where, like that's what we do is called, we have hub areas where products go, merchandise, food, things like that. And that's what I'm going to be holding in That's why I'm going to be doing the workshops to show these things and break these things down. That's why you say you're a millionaire. Like, I'm not a guy that I live okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just adjusting to this place. I've been here like 6 weeks in this home here. It's really nice. It's 3 levels. So, but it's more about kingdom responsibilities to me. And I can share that with anybody, anywhere, and let people see, hey, boom, look, it's right here around the corner from you. You can buy products right there in your in your community, close to your community, and you can buy things and sell them in your local community. And then you avoid from people from going to um, um, like Walmart here in America. So um, and you just keep doing that. That's what I'm here to work on with people around the world. It's really simple, really easy to do this because you can do it a lot of different ways. Yeah. So let me go check my food again. So I think it's time to eat. I gotta make my gravy. Let me make the gravy real quick. Boom. Got my rice looking good over here. Got my yams looking good. Ooh. Got my stew beef over there with bananas. I got sweet bananas and I have sweet bananas and regular bananas in there, like plain. So now I gotta make my gravy. Make the gravy, make the gravy. I use the packs, man. I ain't got time to make gravy from scratch. Not right now. So now I just add a little water to the gravy. Add another pack of water. They want me to put like 2 cups of water in there, but I can't. Because I had a lot of water in the pot over there. Now I get my fork. Down south where I'm from, we call it my fork. Let me get my fork. Mix this around in here. That's my gravy. See what the gravy look like over here. Now I take my gravy and I put the gravy in the pot. Let me get a little more water in there to get the rest of the gravy out. Oh. Now once they get a little thick, I'm gonna have to get off this live and get something to eat. Most of my lives when I come here, you know, it's gonna be more of me being on the truck, more than likely. Out moving around. So yeah, Junior, you better get a chance to see a lot more of America. Stay tuned to this channel. So yeah, this is what my gravy looks like. Got the heavy beef. Bananas. So yeah, I came here today to show up on live and just show up. Um, that's what I do. Just show up. So, boom, I holla.